Everybody in the place feeling alright. All the girls looking sweet, looking so tight.
Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy, KDB, also known as Truman. This is another edition of Onyx Barber Shop Talk. You know, we got a special guest, a special guest from the city holding it down, my boy Dogman. You know what I mean? He's gonna give you a little insight on who he is and what he plans to do with his skills and talent going forth in the future. So let's do this, yo. So, brother, tell me, who is Dogman?
Well, first and foremost, we gotta give praise to God, you know what I'm saying? Right? Dogman is a God-fearing man from the streets. You don't know, see?
Okay.
That's all it is.
Where did the name Dogman come about?
The name originated, from the man that I have around me, They gave me the name, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because of the attitude, the attitude doesn't says it all.
Okay.
But then it transitioned,
yes,
I should say, you know what I'm saying? Because, the world is changing and we gotta let the world know what's going on. So Dogman stands for depend on God's gospel, man's ascension's near.
So, what areas did you grow up in?
I grew up on Jane, mostly Jane Street, Jane and Shoreham. That's where I grew up. But right now I reside down by Chalk Farm Block. You don't know, Glory Empire, Block Stars.
Nice.
That's where we at.
I always looked at Jane as one of those pinnacle places where the development of hip hop has always been cradled. You feel me? There's like a lot of experiences and a lot of people on that block that embrace the culture. Like who on that Jane strip was some of your influences?
Well, you got a lot of people on the Jane doing their thing, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
We've been around for a while now. And it's not to say that, they influence us, but, they are making a lot of moves bigger than us and more moves than us. So, you got to give it up to the up top man them, Pressing up top man them, Burnham and YG and all them man up there doing their thing. So, you got to rate those man them up there doing it because they're making a lot of noise in the city right now.
Being a man with the title Dogman, obviously it comes with a certain image, right? A certain attitude, you know what I mean? But when I listen to your music, from what I heard, I get this smooth vibe, you know what I mean? Like a controlled individual, So, question being, is Snoop one of your influences? Would DMX be one of your influences? You know what I mean? Pertaining to the whole dog dynamic?
Most definitely. Coming up in the 90s, that's all we had to listen to. We had Snoop, we had Method Man, we had DMX, and those were my choices of rappers to be listening to. You know what I mean? If you didn't have a father in the home, you gotta gravitate to what you know, and those people definitely I gravitated towards.
Like, that is definitely the truth. And it's funny, hip hop a lot of times fathered a lot of people that didn't have a man, present in the household, right? With that, a lot of things happen, and it's like, I know this is a crazy time that we're in. It's like, how did you stay positive within your artistry underneath these circumstances?
Well, if you're an artist, it doesn't matter what the situation may be, because music is your first passion, you see what I'm saying? So whether it's a recession, lockdown, or whatever the circumstance, you're gonna find a way to do your music. And that's why I keep coming out with my music, because it's my passion, it's my love, it's what I do. This is life, Even when life gets you down, you're gonna find a reason to make music out of the situation you're stuck in. So when you're a true artist, you're just gonna find a way to create. And life is the creation.
So how do you feel from an artist standpoint, or even a listener standpoint, on how Canadian hip hop is perceived?
Well, right now they definitely loving Canada. We gotta get a shout out to Drake for that, because they definitely giving an eye over here and watching out for the other undiscovered talent that's coming out. So right now Canada is definitely on the come up, and I'm just trying to make all the right moves and link with all the right people to make my name get out there, so I can get a part of that wave that's being looked on right now with the Toronto wave going on right now.
So a lot of artists, you know, obviously have a beginning starting point and to where they are right now. So if you could shed some light on your first single, you know, and your last single, you know, and let people know the difference between the process of your first single to the one that you have right now.
There's no difference because I'm excited to write anytime I'm writing. The same feeling I got when I wrote my first song, the same feeling I got when I wrote my last single. So that's why the love is always there. It's a rush. Never get tired of it.
Okay.
Never get tired of it.
That's golden. So what is the names of the two singles?
Well, we got two singles. We got one single called Into It. That's off the new project I got coming up called Dog Patrol. And then you got Movements, which is a part of the same Dog Patrol, but that's with a group, Glory Empire, from the Chalk Farm sector that where I currently reside. So that's why we got two singles coming out. You know, we pushing the Glory Empire movement. We're showing you about my single coming out, and we also got the Block Stars. That's who that's who the man them are. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, the streets is always talking, right? And from what I heard, you're part of a group called Certified Cash. Tell me, how were you involved?
Back in the day when I first had my start, you know, I started out with a bunch of guys, you know, Certified Cash. I mean, a group of fellas who, you know, were pursuing the dream, and we all came together and tried to do this thing together. But, you know, as time goes on, everybody has their differences. But, you know, a bunch of stars trying to do their thing, and, you know, everybody's still moving.
Word on the streets is that group was very impactful, and you had a strong following amongst you guys, and a lot of recognizable identities came from them. So could you share some light on that?
Yeah, a few men. Gotta shout out Billy Burns, you know, because he was one of the men that put us on and had us doing some things. We had Charlie, cousin Charlie, and you had Kid Genius on there. You know what I mean? So yeah, we were definitely on the path to trying to get our name out there. You know, as a group. But over time, you know, we had our differences and we just happened to go our separate ways.
No regrets, right?
No regrets.
No regrets. So currently, right now, who are you working with in the city?
Well, we got some people, you know what I mean? I'm keeping it real local for these projects coming up because we're trying to get the farm noticed. So we got a couple local producers, HB Money, Gucci. You know what I mean? Those two producers I'm working with. So when you hear my tracks, those are the only two producers from the farm block I'm working with, just so you guys hear what kind of talent is coming out of the farm.
We about to get into it. Without a body gal vibe to the con, in it. I wanna put you on a different tip. I wanna chill, hanging out, but first you gotta get in the whip. I wanna show you what I'm about while I'm drinking the stout. Then I wanna blow it back out. And if it's smoking out a stack, but I got it like that. But you gon' smoke with south. Let me show you how we do it in the 6. Let me show you how you gonna roll in this whip. Let me show you how you gonna hold in this script. Let me show you how you gonna hold in this stick.
Dog man, I am greatly appreciated that you came and sat down in my chair today. You know, like Fred has always been a friend to me, and I understand he's a friend to you. And from what I understand, since 2010, you guys had an affiliation.
Fred's been there every step of the way. You know what I'm saying? That's why anytime I got discouraged or I feel like I didn't want to give up, you know what I mean? Fred was always in my corner. So it's always good to have people like Fred around that push you, that believe in you, that always be there. You know what I mean? When you feel like you're not on your path, it's good to have people like that in your corner. You know what I'm saying? To push you to get you where you want to go. And I thank God that Fred's been there for 10 years. 12 years, wow, 13 now. This is 12, 13 years now. So you know, that's one of the reasons why music is blessed, because you got people who believe in you and love your craft, and that want to see you do good.
So, just wondering, man, what are some of your handles? Where can people find you?
Well, if you want to find some of my music, you can go on YouTube and put Dogman, and you'll see some songs. You'll see Like Me, you'll see Stephen Curry, you'll see Rats. You got a little catalog going on there, but just put Dogman on YouTube, you'll see some. If you go on Spotify, you put Dogman, you'll see a couple tracks on there. And you can add me on Instagram, Dogman_416. Find me on there, you'll see me on there.
Well, yo, thank you guys for sitting in, viewing, you know what I mean, watching us do our thing. Big up to my man Dogman for coming through, you know what I mean, letting us get more acquainted with him and his journey as an artist. And thank God for this establishment that we're holding this down in, Onyx Barbers, you know what I mean. Check us out, 90 Adelaide East. And make sure you shout out my man FredFame, you know what I'm saying, the 5th, holding it down. And don't forget your boy KDB, Toronto, doing it heavy, man. At the barber shop, having these talks. You know how we do. Come through, get your hair done, get a comb up, get a line up, get a fade up, you know, get a braid up. It doesn't matter. You know what it is, man. We here holding it down. Buy some merchandise. Yo, wait, you got merchandise? Tell me you got merchandise.
We got the merchandise. If you want your Dogman products, just let me know, you know what I mean? We got our shirts, we got our hoodies, we got our hats, everything, you know what I mean? Hit me up, let me know, you know?
Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day. Have a good night. Whatever time you're viewing this. Much love to you. Peace.
Move it, glory and fire, we how we make it. Move it, got my head on straight, you